Welcome tankers, this is Mac Logo and I'm back in my tier 9, the BatChat 25-ton AP, and I didn't have time to play a lot of games unfortunately in the last few days, for personal reasons, but I had quite a few good games so far, or decent games, and I want to show you two BatChat games. One being low tier and one being top tier. Let's look at first at the top tier game. So the Alamein, also a big map, map where you have enough room where you can roam around, and I think play to the strengths of this tank. And the strength is, for me, it's kind of the scouting and of course the 6-shot clip. And I'm looking forward to actually play the tier 10 to see how that works, how it's in this tier, how the gun is. I heard a lot of things, but now I'm looking forward to it. So basically at 100k, so that's half of the tier 10 that I've grinded through using a 3x boost all the time. But I'm really enjoying this tank, and I like the kind of playstyle. It's different from other tanks, and I think so far I'm quite successful for my feeling. And I'm just avoiding to get shots not only by the light but maybe also by RT. Maybe also trying to light up something in the middle, but and this guy gets tracked here, which is a chance to take him out, but he's already dead. Something's aiming at us, and that is this light tank. And there's an object. And I do not kind of waste the shots, as we still have a few tanks here, and there's a lot of heavies there back there that will need our attention. So also the first clip that I've loaded is AP, as tier 9 should be enough to go through these tanks, and actually have so far had good results also with the AP shells. Sometimes you really can hit these 6 shots if you hit the sides. Of course that is long range now, and I'm not counting on hitting that many shells on long range, or also versus tanks that are well armored. But so far, for me, the gun is more than enough accurate for this tank. It would be OP if it would be more accurate. And as you can see, these 3 heavies here are moving in, they're pushing, and that's where I'm trying to ambush them. I will go around, but there's a nice 3 sitting here, so I'm waiting until my clip is loaded, but he's already low health, so I guess he'll get taken out, and yeah. So that's good, so I can now get side shots into these heavy tanks, so I'm moving in. And this guy will not be able to shoot me because of gun depression. Now here I was lucky that the shot jumped up, and now he angles, and I'm still able to pen his turret, of course with APCR. We take him off the board. That was important, killing a tier 9, a top tier tank, also heavy tank that is fairly strong. And I'm reloading. So next victim will possibly already get shot at while I'm reloading. And also this guy, I'm just not trying to get lit at this moment because I don't want to get hit by RT. I could also rush around and kind of pull his fire on to my position, but I'm not sure that this is necessary. I think it's more important that I keep my hit points, and because there's still a few tanks at the end game, which you never know. And if you look at the base, there are 3 heavies there. There's a medium, I think that is a leopard, yeah, has to be, or maybe the 416. And yeah, it is a leopard. So I'm not going from the same side that our guys already sitting there at the JKs 5 and 6. I'm going around. I'll try to spot from the middle and get shots from the middle, just to have that diversion, to cause diversion, and to be able to build up a crossfire situation. So I'm moving in, going through the middle, and I guess they will be moving in from the from the 9-0 line, even the guys in the middle, or maybe coming from here, driving towards our base. Currently, there's still quite a few top tier tanks, like this guy. And as you could also see, that the gun is okay. It does hit if you aim, and normally some shots you will derp them, but mostly it's I cannot complain, to be honest. And so now we have a few guys capturing our base, and I will go for the Leopard first, because I think they're the biggest threat. Yeah, the stockade, also the autoloader, and this was bad. This was a first shot not well aimed, second shot auto aimed, which is not good. And here I pull back because there's leopards and they can hit me for 400 or so, 390, or even more if they high roll and armor rack me or break my engine. So that's why I waited, put the shot into the last leopard and pull back, just staying quite low here that they don't only see a part of my tank, but still trying to light them up. And also here I still try to have this guy spotted. They will always have to turn the turret towards me if they fire at me, and that of course takes time. And here also pulling back, and he misses the shot. And so we reloaded. And the first shot unluckily derps. And now we'll get this guy off the board. Unfortunately, there's some other guy that took him out, and place the shots into this guy, and this was a mistake now. Here, I fired as I drove down, because I knew he would be turning his gun, and this is a place that has a really, really bad ground resistance. It's soft terrain, so I cannot move fast. So 4.3k damage is okay with 2k spotting. It wasn't a super great game, but just a good game, helping the team win. And yeah, of course we could have made maybe 1,000 or so more damage with a little bit of better clip management and also hitting the shots, but it's okay. It was a nice game. Okay, so this was the first game that you've seen with an excellent map for this tank, or a good map for this tank, and also being top tier. So now we're not anymore top tier, and it's Himmelsdorf, which is kind of a bad map, we could think. I've already said in earlier clips or videos that I actually like Himmelsdorf, also with light tanks or with less armored tanks, as you can still play them as ambush tanks or kind of get into good positions and also sometimes farm the opposing team. If we look at the setup, for me it's clear I have to go to the top, because you can see there's not a lot of fast tanks. There's a E6 maybe, and a T54. There's some tier 8s I could get up. Gorilla, I don't think that he's coming up, as it's a paper tank, and I've got this T54 come with me. So I think basically the only or the best start of the game is when I'm going up, and with quick maybe we can spot and also put a few shots into a few tanks. What I have to be careful of in the BatChat, the engine is in front, and it basically means if I push out and if I show my front and I get shot there, it can easily stall my engine or break my engine, which happens sometimes. So as we'll see later on, I will not show my front of the tank. I mean, the rear isn't great, as they can hit your fuel tanks, set you on fire and stuff, but yeah, things happen. But here I'm getting to position, driving backwards because I show way less of my tank, and snap a shot into this guy. I know I will get hit when I push out again because he's pre-aiming, but that's a tier 8 and 300 alpha versus 280 alpha, but this guy YOLOs me, and luckily I've still got a clip in, and the T54 also gets hit by the other tank, and I dump my mag into him. And we high roll and take this guy off the board. So one tank that tried to YOLO me, luckily I had a teammate here, but yeah, it was his decision to throw away his tank. Could have been bad for me if my shot had bounced and the other guy would have maybe hit the tracks, but definitely maybe also not the best idea. And I'm staying here as my heavy tanks are pushing up here, and as soon as my clip is loaded I will go in and try to help them. Just try not to get shot. It was 600 HP. And yeah. So we've already killed 4 tanks of the team, and this was nearly bad here. I got kind of greedy. I thought that I would hit him, but the distance 400 to 450 meters is too far to hit exact shots. And we basically waste almost a full clip on this one tank, on this one-shot tank, which is, yeah, not very good. So we're reloading, and I'm trying to get these guys just spotted, maybe try to keep them lit up. But at the same time I'm reloading, I'm already thinking about what I will do. I will try to go down, I won't stay here on the top. Try to support the guys, maybe from the A line or the B line, just when my team is pushing down. And here, just first thought I could maybe light something up, as the tank has a good crew, and the range is okay. But I see the grill here and get into position again, being hull down kind of. This guy's pushing out, and luckily I track him. This was on purpose, really, and also the retrack. And lucky this shot derps him, but we can nicely put almost a full mag into that guy and take him out. So that's 1 tier 10 less on the game. We'll keep pushing down, and there's a huge heavy force here, and if you look at the map there, 4 heavies plus a TD that are surrounding 1 tank, which is kind of a waste, I think. If you look at the 2-3 line, the 3 tanks there, yeah, if you want damage then you have to go for these guys and not, you know, swarm one guy. I mean, yeah, you will win the game of course, but I guess, yeah, they will share a lot of damage. So as soon as my clip is basically loaded, I drive in, and this was a really lucky shot, and I'm pulling back because I thought he would be turning. I track him, and I thought I could retrack him, but unluckily I missed that shot and he drives into cover. But we still got 3 shots in, and I don't think that I will get another clip off or reload, so put a shot into that tank. Then I see the I7 again, and I want to track him here, that I can get shots in, but yeah, I missed that shot. So we still got 1 shot in, and I'm driving in, put 1 shot in. I guess this guy will get hit, so I'm going around. I will take a little bit of pick up some ramming speed and try to ramming, maybe for a kamikaze, but he's burned out and already dead. But still, a nice game for Himmelsdorf in such a paper tank, and as you can see, the tank can work. It doesn't always, of course, you get 1 shot, sometimes things happen, but it can work on any map. I hope you could enjoy the game also, and maybe also learn a little bit. Thank you very much for watching, have a great day and stay safe. Bye bye.